Hello everyone, Stormy Strike here, and in this video I'm going to be going over the many new Breyer products that were released onto the Breyer Horses website. But first, some catch up on models that were mentioned in the last Breyer news video I did, but they hadn't been fully revealed yet. The Collector Club Winter Web Special for this year is a name I'm not going to try and pronounce, and this model was a run of 350, but it was split into two different colors so that they were actually only 175 for each color, which is a solid rose gold with white points, and the other one is a rose gold filigree with white points. I did not win the chance to purchase this girl, and I'm actually a little iffy on her color, but I'd be curious to see what she actually looks like in person, as I bet that rose gold coloring looks a lot nicer in person than in photos. The last two reveals of the Vintage Club 2020 have come out. First is the model that the Vintage Club members will have the option to purchase, but are not obligated to purchase, and that is Harrington on the Bristol mold, who is in a vintage-style chestnut coloring. I don't really love nor dislike this model, although I have heard from a few people that they aren't a fan of his color. And then lastly for the Vintage Club is the stablemate, whose color has been revealed to be a Gold Charm Secretariat. Quite an eye-catching little model, if I do say so myself. And so that is the stablemate for the Vintage Club 2020. There is another Collector Club web special whose name is Reuben and is actually an animal on a bull mold and painted in a vintage-styled red roan. He is a limited edition of 350 pieces and $140. Winners to purchase these models will be drawn on December 9th. I'm a little on the fence about this model. I would really like to have a model on this mold, but I'm a little iffy on how I feel about the vintage red roan coloring. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. For the 2020 Stablemates Club, a new model has been revealed, and his name is Sultan. He is a glossy bay on the vintage G1 Arabian mold sculpted by Marine Love. I personally really like this mold and think this color and gloss looks really great on him. This model is definitely tempting me to join the club again next year. Now onto the slew of new products from Breyer, which are available on their website to the public. Breyer teamed up with the plush company Aurora to bring a new line of Breyer stuffed horses and unicorns. I think this is quite exciting as someone who collects stuffed animals and already has both Breyer and Aurora plush animals in my collection. There's a couple different styles and sizes for these stuffed horses. There are 4 18-inch horses that are laying down, a pink unicorn named Aurora, a white Arabian, a chestnut paint, and a palomino. These 4 horses also have a bridle, or, well, kind of a bridle, sort of a bridle. It's around their nose, and then the reins go over their neck. This is a pretty common style of bridles for stuffed horses. These plush also have a little Breyer tag on their neck just under their head. It doesn't say what material their coat is made out of, but it looks like a very fluffy and soft faux fur. They all look really cute and look like great huggable stuffed animals. Next is a line of 13-inch horses that are in a standing position. Those ones also have a Breyer tag and a little bridle. These ones also come with a little box packaging that's shaped like a corral with a nameplate. It looks like the nameplate says these 3 lines that can be filled in, which are my name, owned by, and favorite treat. So you can write down your horse's name, your own name, and then whatever your stuffed horse's favorite treat is. So I think that's pretty cute. And it's interesting that the corral packaging art also looks different depending on if the plush you have is a unicorn or a horse. The unicorns have a colorful corral with sparkles, whereas the horses have a standard white fence and green grass. The one thing I find odd though is that it says Freedom Series on the packaging. I thought that the Freedom Series was only the new name for classic scale horses, but I guess the Freedom Series is applying to more products, and I just didn't realize that, but I also think that could get a little confusing if multiple products in different scales are called the same name. I mean, not a huge deal or anything, I just find it interesting that apparently their plush line will be falling under the same name. I don't know, I'm still a little confused on the whole deal with that. There are 8 different plush horses and unicorns in this 13-inch line, which are Xavier, a white unicorn, Aurora, a pink unicorn, a gray or dappled gray Andalusian, a white Arabian, a Palomino Morgan, a bay Paint, a bay Clydesdale, and a chestnut quarter horse. I think these ones are really cute, and I'm probably going to have to pick up at least one of these at some point. They remind me of some of the other standing plush horses I have and used to play with as a kid. Next is a line of 11-inch plush horses. These have more of a chibi look to them. Is that how you say that? I don't know. And they appear to be rather floppy, as they are shown to be able to be positioned into a sitting up or a laying down position. They also have a little halter and Breyer embroidered on their hoof. There are 4 of them, a white and pink unicorn, a pinto, a gray, and a chestnut. These guys look extra adorable in a way that I think both kids and adults will really enjoy, and they seem like another perfect little stuffed animal to hug. Lastly, for the plush line is 3 8-inch plush horses. These ones look like a similar material and are a little floppy like the last ones, except they do not have a halter or bridle. They do have Breyer embroidered on their hoof. The 3 in this 8-inch line are a pink unicorn, a white horse, and a palomino. And again, they're all really cute. The price points for these plush also seem pretty reasonable. About the average I see these plush toys around these sizes and qualities go for. There is a bunch of new Breyer products, like apparel and accessories that have come out. Some of it is celebrating Breyer's 70th anniversary, and others are just general Breyer themed. There is a Breyer equestrian tote bag, which actually isn't out quite yet. The website says it'll be available in January. But it has a really cool black and white design on it with several different Breyer molds. I see the Andalusian, Wixom, Yasmin, Destado, Bristol, Sandamongo, Cigar, Wyatt, I think, and Ashquire. I think that's all of them, at least from this image. You can let me know if you spot one that I didn't catch. There's also another Breyer tote. This one has a different design, but also features a bunch of Breyer models on it, like Latigo and Big Checks to Cash and Matrix, Bet Your Blue Boons, Misty, Little Ricky Rocker, and so on and so on. Now on to the t-shirts. One t-shirt here is both in ladies and youth sizes that has Bobby Joe on it. I believe Breyer has also done a shirt like this in the past with a similar design, but they were blue with the model Bristol. There's a ladies' slim fit shirt that says Wild Spirit with arrows and the silver mold in a colorful design. A fun vintage style t-shirt which both me and my mom agree might be our personal favorite. It's of King the Fighting Stallion, and it's made to look like the old vintage boxes that some of the models came in. There's a Breyer logo baseball style shirt in both youth and ladies sizes. It has 3/4 sleeves, says established 1950, and has a little silhouette of Flash on it. I quite like the design of these as well. For the 70th anniversary, there is a ladies and youth shirt with the silhouette of Big Ben, which says 70th anniversary, 1950 to 2020. Breyer now has their own Spirit jersey. I'm not sure if those are still all the rage or not, but you can now get this purple Spirit jersey, which says Breyer Horses, established 1950 on the back. Lastly, for clothing is a Live, Love, Ride hoodie, which incorporates a silhouette of either the Fighting Stallion or the Rearing Stallion, I can't quite tell. There is some more Breyer apparel, but they aren't shirts or hoodies. There is a really cute Breyer winter scarf and winter hat, which are sold separately, but they do match each other. They have that iconic Breyer blue and gold with a silhouette of the show-jumping Warm Blood mold. These are another personal favorite of mine as far as the new products go. There are 70th anniversary socks with a design that we're going to be seeing quite a bit here. This is a design for the 70th anniversary, and it is put on a pair of socks you can buy. With this similar design is a Breyer 70th anniversary belt, which I think is really cool, This also reminds me of a dog collar, just the kind of material of it, you know, that some of these belts are made of, are also similar to dog collars. I'm surprised they didn't make a dog collar of this too, actually. But anyway, yes, a Breyer belt. I think that's really awesome, and it features Breyer models through the years. Here's a better look at that 70th anniversary design on a Breyer journal. So this design appears to be similar to the BreyerFest anniversary designs, where they have each year with the mold of the celebration horse. This is a very similar concept, except it has the year that each of these molds came out. For example, as we see on the image here, there's the Spirit mold in 2002, Old Timer in 1966, Missouri Foxtrotter in 1997, Latigo in 2013, and so on. I think it's a really fun design and a fun way to see the variety of molds over the years. They even have Bridie on there. This same design shows up again on a 70th anniversary beach towel, and then once again on a 70th anniversary fleece blanket. And speaking of blankets, Breyer also has a Let It Snow fleece blanket with what looks like the model Saharan on it. And it's an actual picture of the model, like a photography-like picture. Looks pretty cool with all this snow coming down. For the holidays, there are 2 greeting cards. I can't remember, but I feel like Breyer has these last year, too, or they've used these same designs before or something, I'm not sure. But for some reason, these 2 cards look kind of familiar to me. I very well may be wrong, and this is the first time we're seeing them, but I'm just not sure what my brain is thinking. But there is a Let It Snow greeting card with snowflakes forming the Andalusian stallion, and Merry and Bright greeting cards with Creole in front of Christmas lights. We're getting to the end of new Breyer products now, with cups and mugs and cup-like objects. There is a Breyer 70th anniversary mug with the same design that was on one of these 70th anniversary t-shirts. A Breyer camp mug with the Breyer logo and Gypsy Vanner on one side, and on the other side it says a horse of my very own. There's a Breyer travel tumbler that has the same design on both sides. And then lastly, a Breyer thermal water bottle. Very similar design, but without the little Gypsy Vanner on the Breyer logo. And then there we go. That is all the new products, at least so far anyway. My goodness, that is a whole lot. I'm personally quite happy to see Breyer making these other apparel items and clothing and whatnot, and plush horses, of course. I'll probably end up getting some of these new items at some point. But what about you all watching? Which of these new Breyer products are you excited about or planning on getting? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!